Tonight, Paranormal Nights goes to help out a client that contacted us and wants some answers about phenomenon going on in their home. So right now I'm on my way to meet up with Noah and Bill, and Jessica is behind me, I believe, somewhere. We're going to go meet up with the team, talk to our clients, see what all we can find out for them. It should be a really cool investigation.
What did you experience, if you don't mind me asking?
Standing in the stairwell, somebody ran their hand up my back, like a joke. Like they lifted up my shirt and ran their hand down my back. Kind of scared me. But I never heard anything actually bad in this house. I was sitting on a couch once, and I heard someone come home. Someone come through the door, and the dogs were barking. And then they went upstairs, and the dogs followed them upstairs, and they went into their bathroom and was like puking, sounding like. It sounded like they were like gagging their life out. I thought it was her because sometimes she has whatever, she fucking gets mucus in her throat and tries to cough it up, but it sounded like someone was fucking dying. I didn't want to go up there, so I called my dad and asked if she was home, but said that they were both at work, and then before her door was, I don't know, it was like closed and then it went from open, something like that. But definitely someone who's in there puking their guts out.
After talking with Pamela and her family about the experiences they've had inside their home, we began placing our cameras throughout the property to start our investigation. In this section of video, we can see a lot of dust flying around. Here in this clip, we can see a brilliant white light streak across the screen, which that is of an insect flying by as it flaps its wings. We began investigating the doll we believe could be a key component for the haunted activities inside the home, inside the garage. We also brought in a Ouija board that was found inside the home to see if we could get any type of activity or response from either item. After setting everything up, we decided to get the Ovulus, the SB11 spirit box, and the K2 meter and begin looking for signs of activity.
All right, Annabelle, are you gonna do something, or are you just gonna sit there in your box and not do anything?
No. According to the Morse code, it's not Annabelle. It's Kevin.
No, dang it. There's a slip in there that had her name on it, but I just don't know what it said.
No, I mean the doll may be Annabelle, but I showed him the beeping could be completely by chance, but just
Morse
I heard it,
code.
so I picked it up. It's following Morse code almost exactly.
And what is it, Kevin?
Kevin and SOS.
Kevin.
After receiving this information, little did we know the connection it would have. The next day, our client contacted me and said that a lady she worked with's nephew's name was Kevin, who was good friends with Stephen, who had unfortunately lost his life in this house. Was this Stephen reaching out to Kevin, telling him he was in danger? Or was he asking for help for Kevin?
The light switch. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, just for me. Sorry, that's me. Trying to get some light in case some of this other stuff moves. Cause all I'm getting is like pitch black. Alright, so if you're brave enough, alright, give us a sign of your presence right now. Say your name. You get multiple ways to communicate. You can move that planchet around to spell your name. You can use this device to talk to us. Whatever you're going to do, you need to do it now. You know, we don't really take kindly to bullies. So if you're here preying on anyone, try it on us.
You want to come through on this one anymore? You had things to say right when we got in here. Now you got nothing.
Well, surely you can come through there a little clearer than that. While we weren't getting responses through our device, we were shocked to receive an EVP picked up by our camera microphone.
You like that?
Maybe you didn't like that. It was the same length. Maybe you didn't like that. It was the same length.
You know you don't have a choice. You have to tell us your name.
Some music. Is there music?
No, you don't. That is chanting.
Yeah, that's it.
We could hear chanting coming through the spirit box. Very low and faint. Meanwhile, inside the basement, we see a strange anomaly appear in front of the steps and move as if going upstairs. While Noah was laying down trying to listen for activity, this white anomaly appears from the garage door and flies straight over us. Even though there were bugs and dust in the environment, this we do not believe to be a bug. It's creating its own light source. It's not reflective off of the IR. Here's a closer up view where you can see. In this portion of the video, we see not one but two anomalies, one disappearing into Noah's knee area and another one flying above overhead, as both light anomalies disappear after they pass Noah. Here's a close-up version where we can see the one anomaly fly over Noah and the other one disappear. And here's a still shot of that anomaly. In this clip we can see an anomaly fall from the top left down to the middle of the screen. It is reflecting IR, but we believe it's not an insect and it's definitely not dust. This thing seems to be creating its own illumination and its own movement. We'll leave it for you to decide.
Hoodies.
I'm like, that's a very friendly question. Madam, this is not a good one.
Look at this blue dot. And it was like moving around. all
Only
over
when
the
Brianna
place.
went and stood by it.
Yeah, only when she went and stood by it did it show up. And it's
About
not
right here,
showed
yeah.
back up since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did it go to me?
No.
Yeah, it's on your leg and stove.
Bella, stop.
I think she's seeing something.
Oh, okay.
No, I was like, because it looked like this to me.
Yeah, it was doing that on the stove, and now it's doing it in front of your leg. There was the blue dot.
Yeah. It came up and then went, yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Two of them.
What's up, buddy?
It's just you right now.
It's what?
There's the blue ball.
Still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right in your hand.
It's in your hand. Now it's gone. A big green thing came and then the ball went away.
The blue ball seen in the video is part of the tracking software used with the Kinect camera. What is obscure is the anomaly that shows up in Bill's hand as if it's to take that blue ball, and then also the anomaly that shows up by the kitchen. It's approximately 4 feet tall. The far left corner you can see Bill checking his phone with a application to detect and monitor paranormal activity. A few moments later, he discovered a burning sensation on his left arm, and he approached us once he discovered 3 scratches on his left arm. We began receiving responses to the SB11 spirit box as well as the Ovilus. There was also faint sound coming from the general direction of the doll and the Ouija board. We continued to monitor and approach to see if the planchet on the Ouija board had moved or if the doll had moved itself. It was at this moment Noah decided to try a different tactic after getting responses from the SB11 spirit box and the Ovilus device. So he got face to face with the Ouija board. We were able to witness the light flickering as described to us by our client. This is the only time that we were able to get any type of activity from the light that seemed to be an intelligent response. While we do not believe this to be paranormal activity, it was very coincidental. There's no wrong tactic to elicit paranormal activity responses, but I have no explanation for this. In this video, we can see that there were some peeping toms caught looking out the windows. Just kidding. In actuality, you were watching us through the window as we were doing a ceremony to help prevent entities from coming back into the property. While we were able to experience some paranormal activity throughout the night, and able to capture some very interesting pieces of evidence, the door is definitely left open for a return investigation to see what more evidence we can capture.